What are the career options in web technologies?
Great. Before I answer the question, what are the career options, let's understand web technologies in a different perspective. Earlier I have talked to you in terms of the technology aspect. Let's understand from the usage aspect. Okay, a web technology or the web technology to be useful requires a network team. It requires a person who is a webmaster who manages the web servers. There is a design team which would probably design the layouts of the web pages and the web functionality what you look at. There would be an engineering team, web engineering team, which will decide how to code these web applications and use these web applications. And there would be finally be a range of people who are web management people, whom we would probably call them as web marketeers or web product promotions executives or web admin executives. So there is a whole range of requirements to make any web technology work successfully in any business environment. So coming back to the question, what are the careers in web technology? One would be in the design domain. I mean, you can be a very good artist, digital artist, who can go and design the different web pages and web applications. You can be an engineer, programmer who can develop applications, who can develop websites, who can develop portals. You can be a security person who can manage the security of all these websites, web pages and web applications. You can be a simple administrator who will be administering the web servers on which these particular applications have been created, because without an administrator it will not work properly. So somebody will take up the backup and ensure that your software are up to date and stuff like that. Then you need a whole range of people who will be adminning. See, the lot of data which comes into these web pages or web browsers need to be utilized. Because see, when we talk about something called viral with web, viral means, I mean, you will get a million hits. So how do you manage those million hits? You will get million new people who are interested on your product or on your website. How do you manage them? So there is a huge or a large amount of technical skills which needs to be honed in terms of what we call it as a business intelligence, business analytics of the data which has come in, and how to use these things. So there are probably 7-8 different career options at least in web technologies. And the question is whether this is required for smaller companies. So far maybe a little less, but as the time goes by, I am sure every small company would want all these things to happen to them, because we are talking about an equal playing field with web technology. So for a very small amount of money, a small company can also compete with large companies because of the technology.